one of the reasons why I developed the H.O.M.E method is because I saw how the heart was not integrated in our psychological work in the West. Whereas Islam is centered around the heart. You have to come back to Allah with what? qalbin salim, a sound heart, a whole heart, a heart that is complete through Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Intentions are set in the heart. They may form in the mind, but they're set in the heart. The Prophet ﷺ, he says, verily your actions are by your intentions. So everything you do, the value of everything you present to Allah through your actions has everything to do with this heart. In the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us it's not the eyes that are blind, but the heart that is within their chests. Many times throughout the Quran, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about cognition, intellect, the ability to understand, the ability to make conclusions, is the heart. So it is only a Western ideology that everything's fixated on the brain. Especially when it comes to our psychological, our mental and emotional struggles. That's only a Western ideology. And so I saw that that was missing, and that's what led to the development of the H.O.M.E method, because I saw that if we don't actually access the heart, we struggle more. If we don't actually lead from the heart, we will struggle more. And we get into this place of mental rigidity, which is, like I said, a sign of psychological struggle. And this is something that the West acknowledges. The more rigid your mind becomes, the more, and this is just the inevitable result of you living from that place, the more rigid you become. And again, the ego plays a role in this because it bullies the mind. If you're led from the ego, you're going to always bully your mind. You're going to burden your mind. And this is why we have sujood, subhanAllah. Sujood is so powerful. It's so healing. It is, at the end of every rak'ah, you put this mind in its place. You humble it in front of the all-knowing, and you remember that you're not meant to know everything. You're not meant to have every solution to every problem. You're not meant to have the answer to the next question. You're not meant to know what tomorrow holds, and that is what brings peace. It's that surrender to Allah's all-knowingness. And many people treat this mind as their Rabb. One of the signs that really solidified the H.O.M.E method for me was prayer. It was sujood, and it was me reflecting on the position of prayer. This was the final sign that I needed to solidify the method, and it was looking at sujood. As you humble your mind, what is higher? Your heart. It's not your heart that's on the floor. It's your brain, and it's not just any part of the brain, it's the prefrontal cortex. It's the forefront of your brain. This is the part of the brain that is the most advanced part. This is the part of the brain that's associated with many disorders, by the way. This is the part of the brain that allows you to engage in high functioning mental processes. It's what allows you to engage in abstract thinking. It's what differentiates us from animals. This is the part of the brain that causes a lot of problems, but it's powerful. It helps you in so many ways, but if you don't put it in its place, it will harm you.
فمن الذي أخشى إذا ما دام ربي يحسن التدبير.